The worst thing I ever thought about investing was thinking I needed a lot of money and all the money needed to come from my pockets. But that's why most people never invest. And that's quite far from the truth, thinking you need $10,000, $100,000 to be in your pocket to invest. So in this short video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ways to get money to invest without you sweating it all and without even hurting your reputation. I will start with the most common one, and that is your personal income. So probably you like to invest, but you don't want to take money from anybody. You just want to do it yourself. What you can do is just save a fraction of your earnings, save a fraction of your revenue, let's say 5%, 10%, and just save it, and invest it into what you want to invest in. Now, the other way to get money to invest is to create an investment pool. Now, I'm going to explain what an investment pool is and how it works. Now, an investment pool is just you bring in a number of investors to invest in one project. So let me give you an example. So for instance, let's say you are in Nigeria, Africa, and you're seeing the need for electricity. You're seeing that, a lot of people need lights, but they can't find light, they can't do this and stuff. And you say, you know what? We're going to create a system that would power a full village, a full town, right? And this town, they'll be paying us tax, they'll be paying us every single month. Now, for you to achieve that, that's a big project and probably will need a lot of money. So what you can do is you make sure that this project is going to work, this project has everything it needs. Then you go ahead and you reach out to people that have the money and say, hey, I have this project that can do X, Y, Z. This is the projection, this is what it's doing. And I'm bringing together 20 persons to fund this project. Now, everybody that funds it, this is the percentage you're getting, and you running the project and managing the project, you'll be getting 20% of the profits, and that's called an investment pool. In other words, it can also be called a syndicate, and this is one way to generate money. So the money is not coming from your pocket, and sometimes you don't even need to be the one managing the investment or running it and stuff like that. You're going to actually have someone managing it, doing the business, but you are the one just organizing the investors to bring the money, and this is your share. Your share is 20% of the profits that is made from this investment. And once the investors agree to it, that's it. You just generated money to invest without the money coming from your pockets. Now, the other way to generate money to invest is using debt. So most people are afraid of this because they're like, oh, if I get debt and stuff like that. Now, there are a lot of advantages with debt because companies like Google, Alphabet, Microsoft, and the rest of them, they have a pile of cash. But when they want to make some investment, they go and take loans, they go and take debts to invest, because investment with debts are not taxed, right? And also, instead of you trying to get all the money from your pockets, the money is already printed, is already available. Why not just take it, get the stuff done? The project you are investing in is an asset, and that asset produces the money to pay the debt. So it has none of your involvement into it. So, but now for debt, you have to be a little bit careful. You have to make sure that project, you actually know how it's working. Now, there are also systems that help you use that without any involvement to you, without it tarnishing your image, getting people to arrest you, and the rest of it is using an SPV. Now, that's going to be a lot of conversation here, but this is one way to get money to invest using debt. Other way to get money to invest is strategic investments. Now, investing is just simply being able to put together resources, skill set, partnerships that can make a business make more money. That's just what an investment is, right? It's not necessarily you bringing out cash and giving the company, giving the business, or buying the asset. Not most of the time. So you can actually invest into a business through a strategic investment partnership. So I'm going to share with you a very simple example. Let's say there's this product a lot of people are importing to your country. Let's give an example. My country, Nigeria, for instance. So we have this particular product a lot of people need, and is all produced in the country, right? So what I can do is I can reach out to that company and tell them, hey, a lot of my people from Nigeria like your product and they want to get more of it. Now, there's something I can do for you. I can help you get an additional 25, 50 distributors of this product. So what the deal here is I'm going to be helping you set up 50 distributors, helping you get 50 distributors that will be interested to expound your chains all over the country. But what happened is whatever sales they make, 10% of the revenue will come to me. Is that a deal? They say yes. And you deploy the resources, you deploy the manpower, you bring about the partnership, and you get it to work. And that's an investment, and you're making lots of money. Just deploy strategic assets. Fifth way to get money to invest is investing through a deferred payment system. So let me give you an example of what a deferred payment is. So let's say I come to you, let's say you are a creator, you sell a lot of stuff, and I want to sell this product. And let's say you have 1 million followers, and I know that if I put my product, my e-com product, let's say the product is men's health product or whatever it is, I know if I put it out to your audience, I'm going to get a lot of sales, right? I already know that because of the content you're pushing and everything. Then if I come to you and I tell you, how much do I pay for you to promote my product to your audience? And probably you tell me, oh, to promote your product to my audience, it's $2,000 for a shout out, it's $2,000 for a video. And I tell you, you know what? I'm going to pay you $3,000, but I'm going to pay you a deferred payment. And first of all, you're going to be like, oh, $3,000, that's a good deal. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to pay you a deferred payment. And what that means is that I will pay you 20% in cash right now, but I'll pay you the rest in the next 4 months. I'll pay you gradually, and I'm going to be paying you from the sales I'm making from the product. And that is how you actually generate money to invest. So there are different deferred payments you can make. Maybe you want to buy product from somewhere, you can do a deferred payment system. Maybe you want to make a payment to the marketing, you can do a deferred payment. And these are the 5 ways to generate money to invest. So necessarily all the money you need to invest doesn't need to come from your pocket, doesn't need to come from you sweating and everything. There are systems, there are different ways to generate money. All you just need is to know which one do you want to use per time. And I just listed out 5 to you, and I hope you find value in this. And if you do, please give it a like, share this video with someone that needs to know that there are different ways to generate money to invest. All the money doesn't need to come from their pockets.